The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials up 113, Nasdaq's down 7, S&P's up 4.5, gold contract up $5, trading at 13.0810. You have the silver contract up 9 cents, $15.85 an ounce. Light sweet crude, that's got another bid, up $1.45. Well, actually, it didn't have a bid yesterday, but I figured after this Venezuela deal, it should have caught a bid, which it did.
It caught a bid in the last hour, up $1.
Yeah,
see that? Pretty good. Yeah.
$1.40, 53.47 a barrel. Notes and bonds, you get the 10-year note up 4 ticks, 121.20. 30-year bond up 6 ticks, 145.09. King dollar up 66 ticks, trading 95.490. The euro is at 114.19 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is at 109, and the pound is at 130.176. That pound and euro, that's going to be moving around quite a bit.
Definitely.
And we got Apple. Apple is trading at 157 and 1 teeny. Do you know what a teeny is?
I heard yesterday. I found out. I do know, but I got revived about what a teeny is yesterday, man.
And folks, every trading day right here, Kevin Hanks' team, outstanding program. You want to understand options, option strategies, futures, great program. 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, fast market with TD Ameritrade. If you haven't test-driven yet their platform, come over to our website at TFNN, hit the banner, bring it up. They'll allow you, they'll open the account. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. And you can be trading teenies and eights, and it was a beautiful thing. I hadn't heard this in so long, and that was the life of a trader, folks. I guess about 15 years ago now.
Oh, man.
Kevin Hanks, what's going on?
It seems like yesterday, guys. I tell you that.
You know what? It certainly does, man. And folks, what we're talking about is this. So picture this: Kevin and his team yesterday. It was. I'm telling you, man. I said to Tommy. I sit across from him. I'm laughing. I'm saying because that's all you'd hear on a trading desk, folks, is teenies and eights.
You had him reminiscing of the old days, Kevin.
Well, you know what? The thing is amazing is that TD Ameritrade has set up a beautiful platform so that you can be a professional investor with the platform. But it's so real because every time that we would be buying something, you were there, you'd be buying something, you'd be immediately down either $37.50 or $75, sure, like in a heartbeat, because that's how the bid and offer set up.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's
exactly.
Yeah.
So, those are, times in the past. I just like to every now and then go that we used to trade in eights.
Right.
Everything traded in eights, and then it was significant when we went to a 16th.
Yes.
And now, of course, it's pennies and sometimes even fractions of pennies if you see some of these stocks trade. So
yeah,
how things have changed, but it's always good to date myself a little bit when we talk about that. But, today is going to be such a vital day for this market, I think, because, let's face it, this Apple conference call after the bell is probably going to be one of the more important ones in the history of this company, because he's got to basically explain what their future is in China and things like that, and does he have a handle on that situation?
Yes.
And the trade-off between services and iPhones is going to be how he presents that, I think, is vital here.
No, there's no doubt. Tommy and I brought this up yesterday, and when you bring up about what, we know that they're not giving the iPhone sales anymore, but it's really intriguing, man. That revenue, they're saying, the Bloomberg has it, that it's only grown 2% for the last 3 years, so on an average, right?
And they have 2018 revenue, Kevin, of iPhone sales alone, about $165 billion.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, they're going to be transitioning away from reporting that to their services, which came in at about $40 billion, but that number's growing at 26%.
Right. Yeah.
And the question is that enough?
Right.
Is this company so tied to iPhone sales? Can investors and traders look at another area of Apple's business and say, hey, it's still just one number they're putting out, right? It's their earnings per share and it's their revenues. And people, I don't know, I think people have to make that decision on how they get to that number, and is that what people think is a good company?
Yeah.
Oh, and you know, when you look at the history, we had a couple tigers in the trading room there talking about this, like when they first changed, saying, okay, they're going to get into the service business. There's not many companies that have done really well in the hardware business, getting the service business.
It's tough.
That have, you know, really accelerated because the spread that they have on hardware is incredible compared to
those margins.
Yeah, right. You know, but you know, the setup is pretty good. I mean, you know,
quite a pullback, man.
Yeah, Apple's. You know, I mean, bottom line is that, you know, you're back pretty good. I mean, so the setup is there that you get a pop on this thing, man.
I had some great comments.
I agree completely, and it's one of those. Think about. I was talking about on the show yesterday and talking with Oliver Rennick, talking about each earnings season seems to take on a personality.
Yes.
Right? And this market, in many ways, has been beat up, and expectations are low for earnings growth. So that's why I think you see a stock like Procter & Gamble last week and 3M today, right? These are good companies with broad market appeal, and they're coming out with pretty good numbers. So this market, I think that's why you're seeing, you know, the E-minis, at least this morning, now they're up about 1 point, but that's why the E-minis went from down on the day to up on the day.
Oh, yeah, no, listen, that, you know, Kevin, I think this market's so deviant that I think these E-minis are actually going to go all the way up to this October 11th low, which is, you know, like 60 or 70 points away from here. And, you know, of course, we're all speculating, but
sure.
That's just about deviant enough. You know, we're coming into the end of the month. This is the slew of the earnings coming right now. And all it's going to take is a couple of these big tech companies saying, hey, guess what? We are making some money now. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
we know they're making money
really,
hand over fist. It just matters.
With all the black cloud over Facebook, do you think they're really losing advertisers and losing users?
Nope.
I personally don't.
No, I don't believe so.
That's one of the ones I'm really looking at is Facebook.
Yeah, they're not. The business, I mean, Facebook, Google, Amazon, they eat up everything. You know, it used to just be Google and Facebook. Now Amazon's coming on the territory, but they're getting it all.
So, Kevin, speaking of the platform, we got tigers and tigresses in the den asking about it. I was going to bring it up myself, that expected move, man. I love checking it out. So, Apple, we're looking at about $7.83. Is that about right coming into this afternoon, Kevin?
Yeah, I had it a little lower this morning.
Okay.
But I can hold on. I'll pick it up right now.
Perfect. We're going to check that platform, and I think I got it for that triple.
Right now it's 780. You're right,
Yeah,
780.
perfect.
But that's up. It was lower this morning.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that my gut when it was $6.50, $7, it feels low in terms of an expected move.
Right.
That may be me saying this stock's been so beat up. So, but any relief rally you get out of this, you know, I don't know. I think this stock could move.
No, I would agree. And it's for the
Yeah.
same reason you just said. They're going to talk about a lot, man. There could be some big moves in both directions as they start not even reporting iPhone sales, talking about cloud. And I heard some great commentary this morning. They really have almost been underperforming on what they could do with their cloud services. They got like 1.4 billion people. You know, why aren't you getting more cash out of them?
Get a buck a piece.
Right, exactly.
Buck a piece.
We'll see,
All
maybe.
right. Folks, right here, 45 minutes from now, great program. You want to understand option strategies, futures. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the program in 45 minutes.
Stay warm in Chicago,
stay
man.
warm.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. We can't wait.
Oh, my God, that's right. How did we forget that? Love you, man.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 64. You get the Nasdaq down 26. S&Ps are off 2.
Speaking of down 26, negative 26. Not sure where that is in Minnesota, but there it is on the chart, man. We got our Denners posting some good Minnesota temps.
Yeah, the state low in Minnesota right now is minus 29. The state high is minus 6. The average is minus 14. That's real temperature Fahrenheit, folks.
And
now here's the world.
To give
well,
the
the
rest of the country some fair exposure as well on air, man.
Look at that minus 46 up there. That
I mean, amazing. Those are North Dakota, South Dakotas, the Dakotas, man. Watch out. Man. All across. I mean, you look at Texas, 14 degrees in Texas, man.
Texas.
Hey,
let's go down to Texas and find out what's going on. Let's go to our man, Mr. Darryl Martin from Apex Investing. You can find Darryl every trading day, apexinvesting.com. Darryl Martin, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, how you doing? I like your new site. Looking good.
Oh, good. Yeah. We're enjoying it.
Totally.
You know.
Whole new layout looks really sharp.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. So, of course, we got Brexit votes out here today. That's pushing the pound around. I mean, this pound's had quite a nice move, 126 up to this 131.79 in all of about 10 days.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. So nice volatility on the pound, and markets have had a little volatility to them as well. The indices and everything else.
Biggest week earnings out there, right?
Right.
25% of the S&P, let alone we got the giant Apple tonight and some of the other giants later this week.
Yeah, big numbers, man.
It's really interesting how the correlations, are they rock along, and then when earnings come out, all the correlations sort of break, for a little while the different companies are having their earnings come out.
For sure. You get NASDAQ down today, Dow's up 75, right?
Oh, yeah. No, this is going to be, we were just talking with Kevin Hinks. I mean, I think this is the real kickoff with Apple. Apple's going to make a difference. There's no doubt. You know what I mean? And if they just don't do anything, then it'll be like, okay, what else these other companies going to do? But if they come in with something, that's going to be like, okay.
In a positive manner.
Yeah, let's run this market for a couple of days here.
Sure.
And it's the perfect time to run it because it's the end of the month.
And if they really do something, it will have like global economy scales, as in it's because Apple does well if the economy does well in some degree, right? I mean, there's a factor there. China, the whole...
Yeah, besides being able to listen to people's phones when
I know, that's...
conference calls. That is pretty... If you haven't heard that yet, folks, this is pretty amazing. So the way that if you have an Apple phone, if you put it on a conference, the way it works is that the second you hit the first person, you hit the second person, and before they pick it up, you're going to be able to hear what they're talking. Right? That's pretty intense.
You first video call someone, then try to add yourself to the group call or something. It's a bug, you know? But guess what, man? There's billions of people in the world, and somebody's going to find them. And the fact that a company that's worth almost $1 billion themselves, Apple, talk about a breach of, you know, and what do we say, right? Everybody's listening, man. That's all you got to know. And that's what you got to keep in mind.
That's just craziness right there.
It is.
Isn't that
craziness.
Amazing?
You see your phone ringing. You don't even think anything, right? You say, I'm not picking that up, and then you laugh with your friends or something like that, and they're listening to you, right? Exactly. You know, like, let alone more nefarious, as in really listening into private conversations.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man.
But Apple doesn't even miss a beat, up 43 cents.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Quite a time we live in for a story like that to break. I think it just kind of speaks to how much we accept it, because 5 years ago, that would have been a mind-blowing story that would have, rocked the world. And today, it's just another story of how Alexa's in your house, Apple's in your house.
Alexa,
we've all come to accept that.
Everyone knows that if you got an Alexa in your house, that's your listening device. And, I was just telling Tommy that the security systems that we have at these houses, I can hear everyone. If they don't even have to ring the doorbell, folks. If they're just outside, I can see them and I can hear the conversation.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of people nowadays. You get the app on your phone. You can look at your cameras. There's microphones on those cameras outside the house. You can just hear if people are around. People use them for stores. You know, some of our friends, they have all that stuff down in Clearwater. They're T-shirt stores. They have cameras. They can listen to everything. That's the world, man. You hit a button, you listen, you watch.
Wow.
From the secrecy of a little camera in the corner.
Crazy.
So what else, Daryl? It's earnings. You looking for anything this week? It's Tuesday, big week. What are you looking for coming up in the next few days?
Well, we have, honestly, I've been playing just pound, and I've been watching a lot of NASDAQ. I mean, NASDAQ's my favorite, I think, thing to trade during earnings.
Definitely.
Because when it takes off.
I'm glad you just brought that up, too. That's right, because, what does happen today, and this is important, folks, what does happen today is that we talk about this, so, it's 4:30. I was just checking on when Apple comes out, because if they come out when they come, well, Apple never comes out before 4:15, but Google does, Amazon does, and that affects the NDX big time, folks, and so as you come up to the...
Facebook does as well.
Yeah, Facebook, as you come up to that 4 o'clock time frame, using the Nadex platform, you can basically trade volatility. You can trade a lot of different things without paying premium.
Pit staying open until 4:15. Those numbers are coming out at literally 4 o'clock sometimes, and 15 minutes is plenty of time.
And on the NDX 100, 20 or 30 points is nothing.
And you only need about 20 or 30 seconds when they get that news on whether Apple's making it or not. Yeah, or Google, Amazon, the whole deal, right?
Yeah. So in Texas right now, where are you weather-wise? You like 30, 40? What are you at? We're at?
Yeah, it's like 35 degrees here right now.
Okay.
So it'll be like 55, and then it'll drop down to 20 at night.
That's not bad. So as soon as the sun comes out.
That's not bad. I wouldn't let him on the air if that was happening in Florida, Daryl.
I was screaming yesterday. Today's beautiful,
Oh, I don't know. I think today's going to be a little cooler.
Yesterday it was 60 degrees outside, so we were out riding and everything else.
Nice.
Yeah. So we have actually a pretty decent week coming up. What I feel for is up in the north, man, like Chicago, like negative 25.
Listen, we've been talking about it all day, man. As in yesterday, today, it's mind-blowing what they're going to get. And we just pulled up the Minnesota temps. I mean, they're right there today. But yeah, Chicago, man. Windy City, negative 20, negative 25 might be the coldest day ever. And then it's the Windy City. Tack on that wind, man.
Yeah, that's just the temperature. Yeah,
right?
It's not the
they said you can get frostbite in 5 minutes up there today.
Oh, I mean, for people out there, this is literally what they're saying. Don't take deep breaths and try not to talk outside. Wow. Legitimately, that's what I heard today. And it was like, wow, that was an eye-opener, man. No deep breaths. Don't talk outside because... I mean, I don't even have to finish that sentence, right? Because negative 40-degree temps in your lungs are not what your lungs are able to handle, man. Just craziness, so.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, every trading day you can check out Daryl at apexinvesting.com. Daryl, you stay warm. Have a great week, safe week, and, of course, look forward to speaking to you next week.
Hey, I'll talk to you then. Y'all have a good one.
You
Have
too,
a
man.
great one,
Thanks,
man. Have a
Daryl.
safe one.
Stay warm.
You too, man.
Yeah,
You
stay
too.
warm, no
All of
doubt.
us. You got it.
You know, folks, and as you come over to our website, Darryl was just talking about our new website. As you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right under featured content, our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes. We're celebrating his Timer of the Year award.
You got it.
And bottom line is that you can get a 14-day free trial, and that's everyone, folks, okay?
Yeah. Whether you've had it before, whether you've been in it, whether you're new to TFNN, whatever it is, you can come on over here. You can sign up for Mastering Probability. You get 14 days. You're charged absolutely nothing. You're not charged until that 15th day, so you get 14 days to check it out. You can cancel at any time, pay absolutely nothing. It's a great way to kind of get some exposure to really, so people can check out this awesome newsletter that Steve puts together, man. So get over there, check it out, whatever. There it is, your 14-day free trial. And you can sign up for any subscription length. Same deal. You're not charged for 14 days. I encourage people, if you think about signing up, check out the 6th month of the year, and it comes with some archive workshops. You get all of that immediately, so check it out on the front page.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 137. Nasdaq's down 14. S&Ps are up 4.5. Gold's catching a bid here. It's going to get interesting. We're with 1310, up 690. If we go over to the dollar first, let's go take a look at the dollar, because what we have still had is that we haven't had enough volume on the way lower. That could change, but bottom line is that you can, yesterday Look, we're only at 7,900 contracts.
Yeah,
And
we do.
yeah, look at that yesterday. He only did, well, he did 11,000 yesterday.
Yeah. Nothing compared to that 30,000 last week, Thursday and Friday.
That's still light contract volume. And this has happened continually. That's the bottom line.
Sure.
You know, it can't stay over the 95, 830. Then when it gets underneath it, you know, I mean, we had volume the last time, but other than that, every time it gets underneath it, it seems like a light volume, then pops right back over it again.
Sure.
So the battle's on. If we go and we take a look at this pound, bottom line, the pound looks like it really wants higher price. You know, there's been a one-way trade, topside, and it's going to be hinging on this euro. The euro is the one that, okay, is just kind of laying there.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, what you have out here today, you get the votes happening all day over in the UK.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're gonna try to push this down the road.
Yeah,
you know.
it seems consensus is that they don't want a hard Brexit no
Right.
matter what.
Right.
Which is
Right.
probably why the pound is trading so much higher, because
Right.
the market loves that, because that's the scariest notion of all for the market, as in breaking away from the European Union without any trade deals, because guess what happens? You become a country unto yourself.
Right.
And
Right.
for trading partners, that is obviously a problem.
And Europe, folks, is just picture like you can almost take New England. It's just a bunch of states put together.
Right.
That, you know.
Yeah. And if you all of a
they're
sudden
countries, but the
couldn't
reality
trade,
is that you're right next to each
Right.
other.
It's
Yeah.
a similar, for sure.
Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here, and we'll see whether we get any volume out here. You know, yesterday, folks, you rejected lower price with tremendously lighter volume. Oh, this Square's getting hit. That's down 10%.
They sure are, yeah.
That's
They got a
down-
big downgrade today.
Okay.
Let's just kick it off, because I saw the headline. It looks like it's Raymond James downgrade on growth worries. I saw something about 30% maybe. So Square's organic growth likely peaked in the third quarter. Growth in the all-important subs and services line is set to slow as payments company absorbs its Weebly and Zesty acquisitions. So this is an analyst for Raymond James as he downgraded the stock. Let's see what he talks about more. We don't see another instant deposit like growth driver on the horizon. Significant top-line upside will likely prove more difficult in 2019. He warns that Square's receiving an industrial loan company charter would hurt the stock. Just a lot of kind of negative aspects that he's talking about in that chart, in that stock. But nonetheless, the market listening.
Yeah, no doubt. So the low for the is 36. Look at that spread. The high is 101.
And it's even. That was from that just before you. Okay,
Yeah.
that was from October to December. Normally, when they're that big of a spread, it's a
Yeah.
little bit. October to February, as in the span of a heartbeat, man. It went from 100 down to 50.
It's quite a run all around. Huh? It was $8 in 2016.
Sure. Payment processing. It's a good.
Oh my
It's a
God.
good sector to be in right now,
Seriously.
man. Look at those numbers.
So 2015, folks, they took in 1.3 billion. They're looking to take in 1.6 this year, but next year 2.3.
And just to put something, they 1.3,
look
but
at
then
that.
they went 686, and then they're back. So really, I think they started at 2017. They took in, call it $1 billion.
Yep.
And then 1.6, 2.3, 3.1. But guess what? Those numbers predicated on numbers that analyst probably would disagree with. In terms of their projected growth.
Because the growth numbers are huge.
They are.
36% in the United States.
Yeah. Mammoth, which is pretty much all that they're doing business in for all
Well,
intents
you
and
know what's
purposes, but-
amazing, and this is just wild how just the world goes forward. I remember so specifically that it used to be so hard just to get a credit card account.
Yeah.
Meaning as a merchant, right?
Sure.
And they changed all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They went to small business like, okay, it's up, it's going, and
Sure.
like you're up and going very quickly.
Sure.
And
And they charge people for those fees, though, and that's where they've pulled back a little bit. And
Right.
I have some of my best friends. They're in credit card processing, and they talk about though that what a scam Square is, and that like you talk about, it's actually very easy nowadays if you're a reputable business with anything to get a real account. For credit card processing, which is much cheaper for fees
Square?
compared to Square.
I see,
Now,
interesting.
Square's trying to get away from that. They're trying to ramp up. But the basic premise, and that's why it's so easy, you plug it into your phone, you swipe any credit card.
Right.
Well, there's a little bit more risk when that's how you let people do business.
No,
so
totally.
For that risk, they got to charge people,
So
right?
if
you're a real
4 or
business,
5%.
it's a, yeah. So that's
right.
what. So if you're a legitimate business, it's actually much more in your interest for people out there that you can go find a real credit card processing company, pay legitimate fees closer to 1-2%, whatever it is, 3%, yeah, 3%. And they have that type of technology too, and that's where Square did get ahead, because you could just hook it into your phone.
Yes.
And now card companies have all those types of platforms.
No
so,
doubt.
yeah.
Let's go to our man John in Philly. John, you staying warm, brother?
Oh boy.
Yeah. I hope my backup heater is working. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
You and the rest of the country, man.
Yeah.
Right?
This is the time.
No,
that
it's no funny business.
You do not want to basically have that heat go down.
Not to joke, life or death, man.
Oh, yeah.
So especially for people, elderly, stuff like that, be careful out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I have backup trading platforms. I have backup brokerage accounts. I have backup internet or telecommunication services. I had to run out and make sure I had backup heating.
Nothing else matters if you don't have heat, man.
Yeah, right. So,
Tom and Tommy, I am long both GDX and AEM.
Yeah.
I speculate the move that we're getting here the past 3-4 days is part of a larger intermediate term advance. So now you know what I'm thinking. Oh, I'm calling to ask, Tom, if you could give me your price and volume benchmarks that you often use as you attempt to navigate and confirm what you expect to happen down the road, please.
So if we take a look at an Eco Eagle, so the low on an Eco Eagle is 32, the high is 49. They're coming out with their numbers on the 14th of February.
Valentine's Day. Hope they don't break any hearts. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so this is just ready to launch, a big consolidation. So this is going to be really cool watching, because what you have is at $41.51 is the number. So you got it over it, and that's saying, hey, guess what, man? Game is on to 47 here. Now, it's going to need a real bid, John. Do you know what I mean? We're only Tuesday into the week, and doesn't mean
saying we're trailing. Look at that volume, man.
Yeah.
Trailing off as it's kind of hanging.
No, it is. It is. If we go over to the GDX, we take a look at the GDX. GDX is set up the same way. Yeah, no, I like how the GDX is pushing away from the 2154. Just stay right there, John, all right?
Thank you.
And it's a lot closer also. The GDX is a lot closer to the top of this next range.
Sure.
Okay? 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading up 110. You got the NASDAQ down 27. S&Ps are flat. Tommy and I come right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking about, man, John from Philly. We're talking about an Eco Eagle. We're talking about the GDX. We're talking about gold equities in general. You know, John, which is pretty cool here. So, in both cases, the GDX and the AEM, we need more volume. There's no doubt about that, man. Now, we're only at the beginning of the week. The Federal Reserve will come out tomorrow with a statement and a press conference, folks. Now, everyone's looking status quo that, you know, they're not going to go up on the rates, but I have a feeling that inside that statement, the market's going to be paying attention to it. You know, so, like, if I look at the GDX can actually do what it has to be done. The GDX needs a couple $100 million this week. We did 50 yesterday. Well, it did 40 yesterday, I think. So, that, yeah, we did 38 yesterday. So that could get it going. If you take a look at Franco-Nevada, what's happened here, folks, is this. Franco-Nevada is one of the best royalty stocks out there. Now, the reason you want to keep your eye on this is that this acceleration is pretty dramatic. You know, in 7 days, we just went from 68 to 76. And what tends to happen with Franco-Nevada is that it basically signals that the physical price of gold is going higher. And you can see the all-time high, I'm trying to make sure it's 86 or I thought it was 100. No, it's 8. See, so this is impressive, man. You know, so when I look at Franco-Nevada, John, it's saying, hey, man, that wants to go to 86. That's going to be an all-time high. And if that's the case, man, that means that gold is going to continue higher.
Right. I appreciate that. Just a follow-up question. As I'm looking in Tiger TV, and thanks very much for showing all that, you pull up the daily charts, which have your volume bars. Just a question regarding your observation over the past weeks and months. Are you seeing volume in these individual equities? Does the volume all kind of pile in and posted at day's end because so much of it is done in dark pools? Are you seeing that or something otherwise, please?
Yeah, no. It's consistent. When it's been out there, it's been consistent. What does happen is that the GDX gets a bid at the end of the day, okay, because of the net asset value, for sure. You know, the IWM does too. There's a few ETFs that definitely have more volume at the end of the day. And I think it's just as the trustee gets that net asset value right. Maybe that's just how they do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what does happen is this. So picture this. Without getting too into the weeds, folks. The way that it works all day long is that, let's say that John is a major broker-dealer, right? I'm Direction. I make a deal with him during the day that he is basically using derivatives so that I'm not going to be losing money as this fluctuates all day long. At the end of the day, I have to make the trade with John. That's how that comes down. That I am going to give John so much money, he's going to give me the price on it, so we have a net asset value. So all day long, they're actually not buying and selling that equity. What they're doing, they're using the derivative of that until the end of the day, and then the end of the day, that comes down, you know. So I think we got real action though in this metal market, John. Because what I've liked is this: you've already had a couple small ABC structures set up, and normally once you get one set up, then the next one sets up. Then it's just a matter of, okay, now we get one after the other, and we know that you don't need a lot of people to bid gold because the market's so small to get the thing really going. And I think this is gonna be like 2016. That's where my head's at right now. So.
And I just observe and like the action that I'm seeing in GDX here, just intraday today versus yesterday. We had a gap up opening at 9:30, a pullback that tested, held, and then rejected that 2150 prior high, and now we've gone up to make higher highs on the day. And I'm just looking at the intraday volume, and I can't tell if we've had
it's good.
In the past.
It's real good. This bar right there, that bar at 1020 is a beauty. That's 2.7 million. So that's a beauty, man. There's no doubt.
Good. Thanks so much for your input.
Cooking, brother.
Thanks, John.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Well, you just had something up here. What was...
We were looking at those GTV.
Oh, I know. Yes, Tesla. So this is really cool.
Sure. We'll jump to it again.
So see that cash flow?
I do.
This is crucial because what's going on, folks? Okay, this is going to be a great countdown for us, right? So Tesla's at 292. I think it said 359. Yeah, here it is here. So Tesla needs to go in 20 days, I bet. Let's see. The clock's ticking on Elon Musk to avoid $920 million bill for Tesla. That's the amount of debt coming due March 1st from convertible bonds. Okay, it has the price.
So, yeah, let's just go slow because it's so that comes due March 1st. Tesla can dodge the payout by exchanging the note for a mix of cash and stock, but only if the shares jump about 21%. So it makes sense, right? You loan a company money and you say, listen, you can pay me back in stock.
Right.
As long as the stock's worth at least this.
Right.
It's not worth that right now.
359.87 is the number.
Yeah.
Now, Tesla can do that. I was looking at this morning.
Sure. If anybody's been paying attention, they better know that it can do that, right? There's always a glimmer of hope. One of the portfolio managers specializing in this at some asset management company, with the volatility that can happen inside this stock, as we're talking about, the market's clearly saying it's possible. But man, oh man, I wouldn't say it's likely, right? I would say it's possible. They were at 376 just last month, so of course it's possible. But man, quite a deal. So,
and so this would be a battle.
Can we just before you jump away, because man, there's just so much cool. Oh, okay, yeah, this is just talking about the layoffs. I thought they were going to talk about more further going down in there.
So when you take a look at this, folks, okay, you have a 20% shot interest still, and when you look at the 359, you're only right there. It was. So that's 3, 6. It was there 7 days ago.
Yeah, January 17th.
Isn't that crazy?
7 trading days, yes. Right? Well, I'm sure Musk and the executives are aware of that, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We get a couple targets that want to take a look at Vista as well as Great Panther. So Vista, folks, is trading 66. This is an ABC structure up. I think I did. It's 37. So it's about 30 cents, which gets you, it's about 82. 82 cents. My take, Vista looks like it's going to make the run up to this 87.
What's the description on that? The market cap? I like to see when company. Okay, I'd be really, really careful trading a company that has an entire market cap of $66 million. No, that is
no doubt. And out of that 66 million, probably 20 million is cash.
Okay. It's just I always, if there's that big of an opportunity in an exploration company like that, there's a lot of brilliant people that know a lot more fundamentally about the market inside of that would just buy the entire company. That's I just always, that's a drop in the bucket for any fund.
No, and you have it. This one guy owns 18% of it, and
that's almost scarier than.
I wouldn't doubt it that he comes in more. This is a big. This guy's
Valley Gold.
This guy's a big dude. Watch his holdings.
But in fairness, right? So he owns 20% of the company. That's about a $12 million stake. you put margin on that, you're putting up like only a couple million. As in there's billion-dollar hedge funds, right? It's just amazing that, yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 49. Nasdaq just got hit. That's down 48. S&Ps are up 5. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 28, Nasdaq down 57, S&Ps are off 7. This the NQs, they basically NQ just led this baby south.
We just dropped
pretty
about
quick.
0.5% in the last 20 minutes or so in that index.
You're gonna see the Nasdaq futures. We just went from 67.20. Look at this to 66.37.
Right.
You broke the lows of yesterday, which is 66.54.
Watch out, Apple numbers.
Yeah.
Can we see what's moving?
Yeah. And the
go for
X.
it. Perfect. Maybe one more time.
Yeah.
Now, it just might give us the point totals, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
Take two. Okay, go for it. Amazon down a little bit. Google.
Yeah. It's nothing really heavy for that fast move. They must have all moved at the same time. Like Amazon's down $35. Google's down 11. Booking.com down 8.
Yeah.
But nothing's up big either.
No, right.
You got a lot more that are down 2 or 3 points.
And I was trying to see even percentage-wise What do you got? ATVI down a decent amount. Western Digital down a buck, trading at 43. You know, because what happens here, this is all just number-wise. So you got all the expensive stocks at the top, you know. But some of the percentage movers, look at Starbucks, man. Starbucks. They've been in the press, of course. You got Schultz out there, Howard Schultz.
Oh, yeah. Him and Bloomberg are going to be going at it.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
You know, and we won't get too much into politics, but he seems to be deciding that he just wants to sidestep a primary and just run for president. And
is that what's going on?
Oh, yeah. That's what he announced.
Okay.
It was really weird. He was on 60 Minutes, and so that's what started it, if you want to check it out. I'm very seriously considering running for president. Like, what does even that mean? And he's going to do it as an independent. You can only do that if you're a billionaire, because you spend the money, you don't even run through a primary. But we'll see what happens. It's early.
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. And, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. Be back this afternoon. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Hold on for the ride, folks. It's going to be a good one.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.